welcome back to another Arctic Spa video. I'm Jennifer. Today I'm going to kind of go over salt water. When we delivered your new spa, we got your cover all mounted, everything ready to go, and by now your electrician's wired in the power and you've filled it up with your garden hose to about the base of the pillars. Once you get your unit heated up to about 80 degrees, you can start adding your chemicals, the fun part. So we got a bucket of salt. We're going to have a refresh for an oxidizer, a backup boost for chlorine, an adjust down salt water, balance down, and an adjust up perfect balance to raise your pH. We also get you a test kit, which is a manual way to verify your pH and your chlorine. It's going to come with some salt test strips as well. You don't use these very often, but I'm going to show you how to do that here in a minute. And if you got from us, we've got you a handy dandy little startup cheat sheet. It's laminated, it just kind of goes over what I'm going to tell you here, but in your own backyard, so if you get lost, you can always refer back to it. So depending upon the model you have is going to determine how much salt you add to the water. Roughly 2 to 2,500 parts per million of salt. In the owner's manual, if you need a specific number, we can help you find that and circle that for you. You're going to add your salt slow to the water. We don't want to just dump it in all at once because it will spike your pH. So add a couple pounds at a time, dissolve it in the water, grab your handy dandy test kit, pull it out, pretty easy to use, self-explanatory. Take a little bit of water, fill it to the fill lines, take your dropper kit following the direction, 5 drops in one, you've got 5 drops in the other. If your pH is above 7.5, we need to bring it back down before adding the next addition of salt. To do that, you're going to use salt water balance. Again, 1 to 2 caps is typically what you need, but if you refer to your cheat sheet here, we kind of have it listed by your size of your spa to make it a little easier. You're going to repeat that process until you get to the desired amount of salt or close to what the book says, and then we want you to actually test it. To test your salt, you're going to get a little cup of water. You're going to fill it up about a ½ inch, not too full. And then you're going to open your test strips, pull one out, and you're going to set it in the water. This is about a 2-minute test. So I'm going to kind of see if I can zoom in there. This is actually going to wick up the strip. Once it gets to this yellow line is going to turn black when the test is done. Again, that's approximately 2 minutes. You're then going to pull the strip out and see where the color has changed. Use that number to reference the back of the bottle to determine what part per million you're at. If you're too low, just repeat the process until you get to where you want to be. Balancing your pH is going to take a few days. Just bear in mind it's new. Check it daily. If your pH is high, pop it back down. It's a real goal to keep your pH at about 7 to 7.5. It'll make your salt cells last a lot longer. So that's the basics of your saltwater system. If you have questions, just feel free to reach out to one of your reps. We're happy to help.